On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be making for you some fried chicken. We haven't fried chicken in a little while right on over on the Jamaican Cooking Journey. But let me pause right here to say special thanks to all those supporting the Jamaican Cooking Journey. I want to send a shout out to my patrons. If you would like to be a part of my Patreon family in this Christmas season and beyond, click on the link in the description and join us over on Patreon. Our post notification shout outs today, they go right up there. And of course our post notification shout outs are the very two first people to comment a positive or to comment positively on our uploads. There you go. Onto the tutorial. Fried chicken. So I've got here 3 leg and thighs. You can use any part of the chicken that have been washed and clean. If you have noticed, I've given them a few slits. Now I'm gonna start by seasoning up this thing, but I'll be seasoning it up. I don't have to put on my gloves, so I'm gonna season it a different way. I have a small Scotch bonnet and I'm going to put in all. I have half of a small onion. I have 3 medium pegs of garlic. I have a chunk of celery or a stalk of celery. I have some ginger, and I'll be grating all of these. So let me start with my ginger, and I have this piece of ginger right in there, and I'll be putting all of it in there. Moving on to my celery. Yeah man, and if you get the fat chunky celery, them it can be grated. You never know that? Yeah man, I could do some grated celery if you want to do the chopped one, but we want it as soft as possible. Celery, fresh celery gives a very, very nice flavor. Onion grated. Of course, our garlic. Grating our garlic. We're gonna put our pepper. Dad was just saying off camera, you grate that pepper too. I could grate the pepper, of course. You see what I'm going with my pepper? You see what I'm going from? Walk this. Just a pinch of black pepper, not a lot, just a little bit. Some salt. And that should be it. Now, with our gloves on, you could add some grounded pimento, grounded allspice, grounded cloves. You can add what you want, depending on the color you're looking for. This is what I'm using, natural. These are some really strong, nice flavors. A mixture of the garlic and the onions grated, the celery and the ginger. Think about that. I'm just doing some naturally seasoned fried chicken. So you want to do it this way? I've showed you everything that I use. So we're gonna get them all mixed in. You notice I didn't use any scallions. I just didn't use any. But you can use a scallion, but I think I will sort of beat my scallions, you know, mash them out to like a, first time people that say a frazzle. So I made the, you know, the little slits in here, so you can rub up your seasoning in there. I'm gonna be rubbing this up for a good until I get everything all incorporated. I don't want it coming with a brown color, hence I season it with these. I'm gonna be frying it, and you'll see. So now that we have got that, I'm gonna be adding a little flour. You could add cornstarch mixed with flour to it. So you see me add there about a tablespoon or a little more than tablespoon of flour. Now that you have added the tablespoon of flour, gonna keep rubbing in. Make sure you have your salt to taste and your season to taste. You're gonna add about a teaspoon of water. And I'm gonna be rubbing it in. Yeah. So this is the color you want to end up with, this clear, nice white color. I'm gonna rub it in some more, and I'm gonna leave it to rest for about 40 to 45 minutes. With all of this seasoning rubbing in, taking care that the skins are still in place. Yeah. Okay, we are back now, fam. We have some oil here, mediumly heated, not too high. So we are gonna put our chicken. I hope I can get this space to hold all three. And you notice I'm putting them on the skin side down, and I'm gonna fry that piece, that medium piece. Okay. And we can. And yes, it is gonna start foaming up like that. So no covering on the medium, and it's not fully deep fat. So we are gonna fry on one side until the side has become like seriously crisp, nice and brown. Not too high, not too low. If you do it too low, the chicken will absorb too much oil. If you do it on too much of a high heat, it will fry and get extra brown or maybe burn up, and the inside is not cooked. So show them again, guys. You're gonna fry it like that, and yes, it's gonna foam because we got the flour in there and we did sprinkle a little water. So when we are ready to turn, I think about 5 to 7 minutes at that pace on one side, and then I will turn. This is the easy fried chicken. So after 7 minutes, I'm gonna be turning. You see that? Let's see if this one is ready. Can turn. Yeah. So I'll tell you. We're gonna fry them until the other part is crispy. What is gonna happen? The other part that is there turning under there that we have just turned down, it is gonna be fried more crispy. So what you gotta do is just after that side is like crispy, like more than this, you're gonna have to return this over on the other side. But I'll come back and I'll show you, of course. And then we're gonna make a little gravy. With a little thing that we have left for the long belly gravy people. And what is fried chicken without some gravy? Next clip. Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna show you. You see how this other side has crisped up? So we're gonna turn it back onto the other side that we started with. So literally now the chicken is almost, you have to say it's cooked now. What has happened, we fried on the medium. What we are going to do now, we are going to up it to high. That medium fry has literally cooked the chicken on the inside. It has a soft, nice, more like a roast chicken texture on the inside. And then we are going to have this nice crisp skin on the outside. Making it, when you're eating it, the skin is so crispy and then crunchy, and then on the inside it's gonna be the soft and succulent. When you see me next, I'm gonna get over this drain, and I return to make some gravy just for you. Next clip. Okay, we are back now cooking, fam, and these are our chicken pieces, our leg and type pieces. You hear the crispiness? Okay, so I have removed my oil, and I'm gonna be making some gravy now. So I'm gonna need just a little, not a lot, because I don't want the gravy to be oily. So I'm gonna need about maybe a teaspoon. Yeah. And let me take this last one. Yeah. So in this oil here now, there isn't any sediment as much as there's hardly anything in there, because this was done with some used chicken oil. Alright, so this is what we did season our chicken in. And this is the pepper and all those grated and everything from it. And this with the flour extra. I'm gonna be putting it down in there. In that little chicken oil, some straight fried chicken and chicken gravy. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you want this gravy to become curry gravy, you can just put some. There is a video there that shows you how you are to do your curry paste. If you have some homemade curry paste, you could have just put it in a dish and you have some curry gravy. But I'm not gonna do curry gravy today. So I have my little, whatever we want to call them, see, left back from out there. This is some homemade roast chicken stock. And I'm gonna put a little, just a little in there to just get this smooth out, get my flame up. I'm making some chicken gravy. See? Whilst this over here, and if you notice, I did not leave it on any paper towel to drain. I want it to drain, just drain all the grease from it onto the plate, because it don't have a lot of grease right there now. So we're getting this all cooked up in there. So we're gonna let it cook until it comes all that smooth. You know, we're going to put a little more of a chicken stock, because we're going to need a good little amount for the gravy. But we're trying to cook out this raw flour mixture with the seasoning and everything. So you need something to kind of, you know, rub it out as you go along. So we are doing that, and I'm going to be grating an extra peg of garlic and all of that in there. Get the flame up. Yeah, I'm going to grate an extra peg of garlic in there. Extra garlic in. I don't know what else you want to put, but I know I have flavor in this already. But maybe, you know, some people love a lot of seasoning, and seasoning to index until the seasoning just come through them breath and all them something. I'm not that person. So you can, right here, I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So this is chicken stock, okay? And I've used all of it. Lots of flavor in this. We did this right with my Jamaican Debbie Debs people. We did it right here on YouTube on the Jamaican Debbie Debs stream. You can get your store-bought stock. You can just use plain water. Do what works for you right here. But I know this is filled with flavor. I'm gonna leave it to continuously stir it around. Come into a boil. Come into a little boil. Piece of green thyme, and I'm gonna be putting a tablespoon. This is here is tomato paste. I'm gonna get my flame down a little. Tomato paste is gonna aid with mostly the color. Some nice color gravy for a fried chicken. This is what is gonna happen with the tomato paste. You have to make sure that you dissolve it properly. The more it dissolves, the prettier the gravy become. So all of them little flavors that we have, we're gonna let this dissolve. And look here, I'm gonna taste. You see, as it dissolves, you have to make sure it's properly dissolved, thoroughly dissolved. Okay. Yeah, still not dissolved. So as it dissolves properly, I'm gonna check for my salt. And I can do it now. Yes, it's still not dissolving. Remember, tomato paste, and it's coming from the refrigerator. So you see the gravy I come, yeah, that lot of that garlic and something, and a lot of that. Let's do that and return. With the black pepper or any other little seasoning where you want to put, but I know I have my seasonings. So I want to taste right there right now to see if me have, you know, salt. I know I have the garlic, the ginger, the scotch bonnet. You know, all of them something there. Right color for chicken, for fried chicken gravy. Look at it. Thick of body and all of that. So let's taste now. Want a little salt. I thought I would. Wow, this is so good. It's spicy and nice. Yeah, man. Want a little salt. Just a touch to just bring it up. Yeah. That's it. Tasting the chicken stock flavor. So turn it down to the lowest now, and look here, I'm gonna let it sit there for about a minute or a minute and a half to two the most, and let everything just come together. I'll remove my thyme and all of them something there, and then when you see me next, some chicken and gravy will all be plated. Serve it with what you want. Some mac and cheese, the baked one, the stovetop one, some white rice, some steamed veg. Next clip. Now I'll be chopping each piece of chicken in two. I brought you back right here. I want you to see. You see that skin? Yeah. Right into. You see that? Next clip. Here you go, cooking family. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is just naturally seasoned fried chicken. You see me make that gravy there. Please do enjoy. No. All you do, shoot them up, Dad. I have already gotten my thumbnail. So look here. I go and dive in a piece of this one. Come the thumbnail already. So look at this. You see this? You see this crunch? Look at the, oh, it's hot, family. Look at this. But they want to eat, but honestly, I feel like me I'm gonna get burned up. Let me try it for you. Look at this. Look at this. You see that fried chicken? You see that texture on the inside? You see that crisp on the outside? So watching.